When administering the QRI, teachers will have the opportunity to observe a student's reading behaviors in a variety of ways. The QRI comes with 10 word lists that contain 20 words each. Grades pre-K through 6 have their own lists, while upper middle and high school lists are designed for all grades within that range. The words have been selected from passages at the same readability level. Word lists are designed to assess for accuracy, speed, and automaticity of word identification, and to determine the starting point for reading.
I have some words that I want you to read one at a time. Some of the words will be easy for you, and some I expect to be very hard. Don't worry. You are not expected to know all of them. If you don't know a word right away, try your best to figure it out. I can't help you in any way, and I can't tell you whether you're right or wrong. Just do your very best. Are you ready? All right, go ahead.
Lunch, celebrate, believe, clause, lion, rough, wear, tongue, crowded, removed, curious.
Words can either be marked in the Identified Automatically column or the Identified column. Percentages are calculated for correct responses and categorized into independent, instructional, and frustration level. Each passage contains between 3 and 5 concept questions that are designed to measure prior knowledge. After the concept questions are completed, teachers should ask the student to predict what the passage will be about based on the title of the story.
First, we're going to ask some questions to help us know what the story's about. Okay? See how much you know about the story before we start it? So my first question is, what is a class trip?
Concept questions are scored on a 3 to 0 scale with specific attributes given for each score. Prediction tasks are scored based on how many ideas the student predicts that are contained either explicitly or implicitly in the passage. A percentage is calculated from the total points earned by the student. Generally, students who score at least 55% of the points will score above 70% on comprehension questions. The QRI provides a variety of expository and narrative passages for pre-K through 6th grade. For upper middle and high school, passages are categorized into literature, social studies, and science. The QRI allows teachers to calculate both total accuracy, or all miscues, and total acceptability, or only meaning-changing miscues. After reading the selection, the student is asked to retell the passage in order to assess comprehension.
All right, now what I want you to do is tell me what happened in the story. Pretend like you have to tell it to somebody that's never heard this story before.
Teachers can either use numbers to mark the order a child retold the passage, or use check marks to keep tally. Next, the teacher will ask students explicit and implicit questions. Students in grades 3 and above may be offered lookbacks to locate missing information or correct answers.
Next, we're going to look at some questions from the trip to the zoo, okay? So why was it a special day for Carlos and Maria?
Because it was a trip to the zoo, and it was so happy.
So what kind of crops would be planted by farmers who raise animals? Look back into that passage and see.
They plant crops on their land.
Independent instructional and frustration levels for comprehension are derived from answers correct with and without lookbacks. Starting in 6th grade, the student may be asked to stop at pre-marked positions in the text and think aloud. Teachers can record what students are thinking about at different points in the text. Scoring for think alouds is connected with the use of reading strategies that either indicate understanding or a lack thereof.